Hello again, and in this video we have a very quick grammar lesson on present tenses. We will be talking about using the present simple and the present continuous. So first, the present simple. I work in a shop. I go to work on the bus. The bus leaves at 8 o'clock. These sentences describe our daily routines. They are always true and they stay the same most days of our lives. So we use the present simple. Here are some more sentences in the present simple. Rome is the capital of Italy. The pyramids are in Egypt. Indian food is spicy. These things are always true, and they do not change from one day to the next, so we use the present simple. Now let's look at the present continuous. I am studying grammar. The sun is shining. The girls are playing football. These sentences describe activities which are in progress as we are speaking. So we use the present continuous, which is also known as the present progressive, because these verbs are in progress. Now let's compare the present simple and the present continuous. I could say, I live with my parents. Or I could say, I am living with my parents. Both of these are grammatically correct, but we would use them in different situations. The present simple, remember, describes things which are always true. So if I say, I live with my parents, this is part of my normal, everyday life. The continuous form, because it describes things which are in progress as we speak, tends to have a more temporary feel. So, a person who sells a house and has not yet bought another house might temporarily go to live with their parents and say, I am living with my parents at the moment. Or maybe if you have lost your job and you have no money and you cannot afford your own place, you might have to return to your parents temporarily until you find another job. So you might say, I am living with my parents. So the present simple describes things which are always true. The continuous describes things which are in progress at the moment. So the continuous form always has a more temporary feel. Here is another example. He works in a pet shop. He is working in a pet shop. Again, the simple form describes things which are always true, whereas the continuous form looks more temporary. I imagine that this person is usually a student, for example, and maybe he is working in a pet shop during the summer, and then he will go back to university. So the continuous form again is more temporary. We can also use the present simple and the present continuous when we are talking about the future. The train leaves at 10 o'clock. We often use the present simple when we talk about timetables and schedules. We could say, the plane leaves early in the morning. Or, the film starts at 5:30. So for timetables and schedules, very common to use the present simple. We can also use the present continuous, usually for things that we have planned for the future. I am meeting John tomorrow. So you can see in both of these sentences we have 10 o'clock and tomorrow. So even though the tense is a present tense, we know that it's in the future because in the sentence or in the context of the conversation, there is some reference to the future. So you might hear somebody say, "What are you doing next weekend?" And somebody might reply, "I am going to the cinema." It's a present continuous, but we know it's in the future because they gave the time reference of next weekend. Okay, I hope that was interesting for you. I told you it would be a very quick lesson. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.